She swore never to love until Earth changed everything. Forbidden across galaxies. They said the Princess of Zithera would never marry. Not because she couldn't, but because she refused. Princess? Elira Voss, the most powerful being in her galaxy, had witnessed centuries of war, betrayal, and destruction. Love to her was weakness. Marriage was a chain. So she made a vow. I will never bind my soul to another. Not in this lifetime. And for hundreds of years, she didn't. But then, Earth happened. The first contact wasn't loud. No explosions. No warships. Just silence. Satellites on Earth started failing one by one. Communications glitched. The sky flickered, like reality itself was unstable. And then, she arrived. Hovering above New York City, unseen. Watching. Studying. Curious. That's when she saw him. Ethan Cole, a normal human. No powers. No status. Just a man trying to survive. He was helping strangers during the chaos, guiding people out of collapsing buildings, risking his life for people he didn't even know. Elira was confused. Why would he risk himself? For others? On her planet, survival meant power. On Earth, it meant humanity. Suspense begins. Elira wasn't alone. Other alien factions had also discovered Earth. But unlike her, they didn't come to observe. They came to conquer. One night, the sky cracked open. Dark entities poured through, shadow-like beings that fed on fear. Humans couldn't see them clearly, but they could feel them. Panic spread across cities. People started disappearing. At the moment, everything changed. Ethan was there. When it happened, a child was trapped. The shadows were closing in. Everyone ran. Except him. He stepped forward, terrified, shaking. But still, he chose to fight. Even when he knew he would lose. Elira broke her oath that night. For the first time in centuries, she interfered. A flash of light tore through the darkness. The shadows screamed, and then they vanished. Ethan looked up and saw her. The connection. She wasn't like anything he had ever seen. Glowing eyes, ethereal beauty, power radiating like a star. But her face held something unexpected. Emotion. Why did you do it? She asked. Ethan smiled weakly. Because someone had to. That answer changed everything. A forbidden love. Their worlds were not meant to collide. Alien laws were strict. No union with primitive species. Punishment, execution. But Elira kept returning, watching him, talking to him, learning what it meant to be human. And slowly, she felt something she had buried long ago. The war begins. The shadow entities returned, stronger, angrier, and this time, they brought an army. Cities fell, governments collapsed. Humanity was on the edge of extinction. Elira was ordered to leave Earth. Let them fall. They are not our concern. But she refused. Humanity's power. Ethan gathered survivors. Not soldiers. Not trained fighters. Just ordinary people. Teachers. Mothers. Workers. Scared, but determined. We may not be the strongest, but we don't give up. Elira watched, as humans kept standing back up, no matter how many times they fell. And in that moment, she realized something, a motivational core. Power isn't what makes someone strong. Persistence is. Courage is. Humanity is. Final battle. Elira joined the fight, breaking every law of her people, fighting beside humans, beside Ethan. Together, they pushed back the darkness, not because they were stronger, but because they refused to surrender. The war ended. Earth survived, but Elira had a choice to make. Return to her people, or stay. With him. She looked at Ethan, the man who changed her forever. The man who showed her what strength truly meant. I once swore I would never marry. She smiled softly. But I never met a human before. A final message, motivation. No matter how small you feel, no matter how impossible things look, humans have something no universe can defeat. The will to rise again.